Hello everyone, Sean Rash here, giving you the player's perspective of the championship match at the Gene Carter's Pro Shop Classic. EJ Tackett, reigning player of the year versus myself. EJ has ran the ladder. As everyone knows, EJ's had a very solid year again in my mind, currently leading the player of the year race over Jason Belmonte. The reason I say that is because of EJ bowling all the extra frame events all year long. Won the Extra Frame Storm Cup, leading money, multiple shows, and just had another solid season. I think the last end of the year, it will come down to EJ and Jason unless somebody wins the U.S. Open and has a great World Series. But here we are, first frame, EJ blower 7. Building we're bowling at is an HPL surface, very high friction surface. Third time bowling for me. Have not had a whole lot of success in this building. Made the cut one year, missed it completely the next year. First shot slow, a little jittery. Bowling for my 12th title. The key for me this week was slow ball speed, especially in match play just prior to this. But if you're going to have an open frame, the best one to have it in is the first frame. Granted, I got a few practice shots on the pair prior to this. Wasn't extremely comfortable starting. It was going to be this or a melee jab. I used the edge pearl, though, realistically the whole weekend, so it was pretty hard not to use this in the title match. Big move there in the second frame. And a good shot. About 17 at the arrows. 7-8 at the break point probably. EJ and I are probably both in the same vicinity. He's had 2 games on the pair prior to this match. He's actually probably farther left than I am, knowing what the lane is doing. That's about 21, 22. And a ring 10. As this match goes on, I think the biggest difference was EJ's ball speed was just a little too high. And asking for it to do way too much off the spot. But he's got a unique roll, high rev rate, and he's young and he's still able to do that. So So even through 2. It looked like he moved a little bit farther left, but you can notice the ball speed was definitely slower there. 16.59 for EJ. Remember, this has been a long, long day. We bowled 12 games of match play, I believe. It's been a long time since this event. Fell off of that one a little bit. Got a good break trip in the 4. I had moved a couple left in that frame, knowing that lane's starting to hook. The one thing also, just watching the couple games prior, wanting to make EJ finish on the right lane because of how tricky that lane was. So edge pearl, pin down, about a 5-inch pin for me. Small hold down from the axis. Really good shot there. I'm just still not far enough left with my entire body. So that one's about 18-19, which is already a couple farther left. from the second frame. So creeping and creeping, looking for oil left. Got the hook to the right. Biggest thing about championship matches, and realistically any match on television, is filling frames. And as you can tell, Chuck there telling me, make sure you get through it, get it to the spot. As you can tell, he seems real enthused about how good I just threw that shot. So almost another ring 10 by EJ. 4-pin sliding into the 6, knocking it over. For you watching at home, though, just notice how good his balance is here at the end of the approach. He sits there and posts it and watches it. And that makes the biggest difference in my mind for the carry for these guys out here. Great shot by EJ for sure. Even farther left there. Right, 24-25 at the arrows. And right now what I'm trying to do is catch up to where he is at on the lane. All I keep telling myself here is keep making good shots. Things will find a way.
Wow.
I think I paid the mechanic to knock that 7-pin over. But great balance always normally equals to a great result.
Nice break here for Sean Rash. Watch this 7-pin. I'm not sure what.
So far you can tell the right lane, the pin carry is definitely different than the left lane.
I think it was a rave that was going on behind the 7-pin.
Quick re-rack. Get my feet under me, get my breath and tempo down. Heart's probably 120, 130 beats per minute right now. Things are definitely moving. And I'm sure it doesn't catch anybody by surprise there that I balk. But if you notice, the head's out in front of the legs. So spine tilts forward. Things are going quick. That's going to be a big pull down for me. So reset. No shot clock here. No money given back. Get into a good tempo. And talk about one that I still think about to this day that not sure what happened. I know I really got that one. It was about 1 or 2 boards right of the shot prior to that. But it just never got to the spot. So big break. And it definitely will make your opponent not happy. And the only reason that one doesn't strike, I think, is it was too far inside at the break point. And you notice his foot comes off the ground here at the end. It loses it a little bit there. Just never gets far enough right to the face up. My mind should have been a strike, but one for me and one not for him. So here we are moving on. 6th frame, we're dead tied. So far, we're putting on a pretty good show for the fans that are in the building. About 50, 75 people have stuck around to watch. It's been a long day, of course. I'm extremely tired at this point. The week prior, I came down with a sinus infection, had to withdraw from my first ever PBA event. And it probably actually helped me succeed in this event this weekend because I was able to stay extremely slow. So great shot there by EJ in the 7th.
Great execution on this shot coming off of.
Still about 21, 22 at the arrows.
Wider his angles are, how much more open he is than Sean Rash.
Have no idea what Chuck's talking to Russ there about.
Pocket a little bit, create a little bit more angle. Takes advantage of that great break. It does.
So couple board move there for me. Anticipating the shot coming up in the 8th frame, and go back here, have a drink with Chuck, and we'd already talked about what the move would be on the left lane. So
20, out to about 10. This is going to be a telling shot here. Sean has to finish on this lane.
So one of the key things out on tour for every single player is their pre-shot routine, trying to do the same thing over and over, breathing, wiping the ball down, using rosin, wiping your foot down, whatever the case may be, but keeping it the same. And if I had to put that shot up next to the shot prior in the 6th, they are extremely different. I moved 4 with my feet, 2 with my eyes. And my angles were open, so it got through that hook spot in the middle of the lane. Pressure's all on EJ now. 16 miles an hour for me is extremely slow. My normal ball speed's about 18, 18 and a half. It's my comfort zone.
Left, and it laid there. Wow.
EJ has the look that he got away with one there. A little left, laid there nicely. He's got such great hand movement. He's still very young, so we'll see what happens when he gets to my age. But rev rate lowers as you get out here on tour. Everybody has done that for the last probably 2 decades. Robert Smith, Chris Barnes, Tommy Jones, myself, all of our rev rates have lowered throughout the year on tour. So that one there for EJ, as you notice, wasn't nice and crisp on the lane. That one kind of got up and was slow. You know, his ball speed has definitely been a lot faster than what's on the screen here. Got it to the right real early and didn't get the fortunate break that I got. So best feeling in the world as a player in my mind is ball in hand to win. If I strike in the 9th, strike in the 10th, it's over. Still a potential tie, of course, which is always fun. But heart's probably racing a lot faster than it was earlier. It's game time here. It's go time. Ball in hand, like I said. I know I have great ball motion, great reaction. Been bowling good all day. Great balance there.
First ball strike in the 10th, Sean Rash.
And that's one of my keys to success is if I keep that trail leg down, follow through towards my target.
You're going to have to look back. If he strikes, you're going to have to look back at the Brooklyn in the 8th.
Going through a re-rack, grab a drink of water, try to slow the heart rate down.
In the 6th frame, and that's the difference in this match. Give EJ a strike.
Chuck making sure that I know the right thing, saying the right thing in the background. Best thing about a tour rep, caddy, it's just like in golf, baseball, football. You have those coaches giving you those positive affirmations. Not once has Chuck or any tour rep I've ever had say, that one wasn't very good when you need it. It's always been, hey, do your thing, stay positive. So shot to win. And the emotion comes flying out, but the only thing I keep telling myself anytime I need a shot to win is post it. Keep your emotions under control. And I do a lot of thinking back of when I won the TSC. I knew off my hand that I had a chance.
And this was a gorgeous shot for the week, for the money. You can't throw it any better.
One of the best feelings about this win is beating the reigning player of the year. I remember being there a few years back now, but everybody's gunning for you. And
Bad start.
EJ's a phenomenal champion, a great reigning player of the year. But today was my day, and he's going to have many more opportunities. I'm getting older and never know when the next one may come. So great title match. I got the Key Brook, of course, in the 6th frame that kept the momentum in my favor. And a couple bad hits there for EJ. But special thanks to all the sponsors that made this event possible. Jeans Carter's Pro Shop. Midway Lanes, not Midway, I'm sorry, Mid-County Lanes.
And that's why he was your #1 seed.
Brunswick, Mongoose, Vice, Tront, Genesis.
But you know what? He made great shots.
All of my current sponsors, AOC. But big deal to have a guy there in the background, Chuck, making sure things went the right way. So people don't get enough credit to the ball reps. They do so much for us on and off the lanes, making sure things are doing the right thing. So, but great weekend for EJ. Pretty much wrapped up the Storm Cup that weekend in my mind, because some of the guys that were chasing the points didn't make that cut or show. So title number 12, looking for 13 coming up, but make sure to tune in for the next PBA Players Perspective. And just want to say thanks to the PBA for inviting me in, and hopefully be doing this sooner than later.